Cool.
Hey,
Hi, Eliza. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to me about Caddo Lake. It's funny. I was just thinking that we've done interviews for almost all of your movies and never spoken to you. So this is like
Really?
a nice little treat.
Oh,
Uh, okay, well, let's get started. I really enjoyed this film, and I was thinking it's a different kind of role for you, from the setting to the accent for sure to everything. Talk to me about what made you want to take on this role as Ellie.
I wanted to do this film because I was really interested in Selena and Logan as filmmakers. I watched their film. Well, they reached out to me about this film, and I think by this point Dylan was already on board. And I watched their films. I watched Topside, which was particularly affecting for me. Uh, it's such a, and also kind of it gave me a sense of what they were like as filmmakers. They made that film on a very small budget, and it was kind of like guerrilla style filmmaking, and that way of working really interested me. And like you said, I'd never really done like a supernatural sort of genre film before, so I was really drawn to the film for that reason. And also this lake, it was such, I'd never seen this lake before. I'd never heard of this lake before. Um, it had, I mean, the photos online are incredible. And the idea of shooting a film that's like entirely centered around a location was really interesting to me. So it was definitely like driven by wanting to work with Selena and Logan. And then, yeah, there were, other things too that I was like, this is like, I have to do this. So, yeah.
I talked to Selena and Logan just a couple days ago. They were super pumped when you agreed to be in the movie, and
Oh, good.
you're really excited.
You'd hope so.
um, One of the things about Ellie, and without giving anything about the movie away, because I think that's one of the good things about it, is that there's a lot to it that people don't know going in.
Yeah.
She's dealing with just generations of family trauma and stuff going on that kind of gets heaped on her shoulders. How do you prepare for a role like this one?
That's a good question. I mean, just spending time in the location helped me prepare. I think every time you prepare for a role, it's quite different, and there's different challenges that come with each role. I find that accent is definitely a way I sort of drop into a character, but also just spending time um, on the lake and meeting people in the community. I think that was really a wonderful thing that Selena and Logan did. They interacted with the community and made sure that they were involved in the making of the film, and even linked me up with women of Ellie's age, so I could kind of get a sense of like what it would be like to be a young girl in
Yeah.
this area. And yeah, I just it was like a more like an organic kind of immersion into the location that helped me get into the character.
I mean,
Um,
the lake is a character in and of itself in the movie, and everybody seems really, really soggy throughout the entire movie. I mean, what was what was
yes.
it like shooting in and around
Um,
that lake the entire time?
it was wet and muddy, and there was one moment I remember where we almost lost the camera in the in the water. Lots of piggybacking over crewmen's shoulders. Um, but no, it was like it definitely added to the kind of um, sort of like rough and dirty filmmaking energy we had on the set. But it
Had you
was
used
fun.
speedboats like that before, boats like that before? Because you're zipping around everywhere in the movie.
No, but I kind of got addicted to it. I found it
Oh,
really fun. Reversing and pulling in, and yeah, it was I also really I thought that was, Selena and Logan really trusted me a lot with that kind of stuff and wanted me to, encourage me to do the stunts on my own. So yeah, I found that stuff really fun. I love like learning new skills through doing film. So this was a great plus for me, learning how to drive a boat.
M. Night Shyamalan's attached to this as a producer. You worked with him a little bit on Old a few years ago. Did you
Yeah.
guys get to interact with this film as well?
Yeah, we did. He came down a few times and um yeah, we reconnected. It's like such a small world because Knight worked with Celine and Logan on Servant,
Hmm.
and also Lowell, the DOP, worked with Knight on Servant. And yeah, it was I mean, this is the first film that Knight worked on in like a producing capacity. So that was really cool to be a part of. But yeah, he did come down, but we were definitely getting rough and dirty. So maybe not as many visitors as opposed to other sets. Nice and comfortable in studios.
Well, before we go, what are you hoping that people get to take away from this movie? Like I said, I've personally really enjoyed it. It's got a lot of surprises. What are you hoping people get to take away from it?
I think that people might enjoy that while this is kind of a genre film, it's like straddling genre but also naturalism. And um, yeah, I think the performances, not speaking about myself, but like the performances in the film are very grounded and they feel quite um, yeah, just like complex and rooted in something very real. And um I just hope it's something that it's a film about family, and losing loved ones and what your parents were like before you were born and the kind of life that they led and before you came to this earth. And um yeah, I suppose, like, coming out of the film, just hope that the audience members will hold their loved ones closer, I guess.
Well, Eliza, this has been fantastic. I really appreciate your time, and I wish you the best luck with the film. And I hope I get to talk to you again soon. This was great.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.
Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.